Good morning, guys. It is Friday. It has been an interesting day in the markets. We are day 2 here past tariffs, and it has been a bloodbath for a lot of these the markets that we trade in. But today we just wanted to reinforce a lot of what we talk about a lot, which is the importance of following the rules, the importance of living to trade another day, and it's days like today that really separate good traders from bad traders and those that don't trade anymore. Look, I woke up today and almost all of my year-to-date profits have been wiped out by what happened overnight. And it happens sometimes. The key thing to remember is, as traders, our ability to make money is based on the capital that we have. At the end of the day, I still have the same amount of capital I started the year off with. I still have a huge amount of earnings potential for the capital that's in the account. And if I end up taking 0% for the first quarter of the year, and the rest of the months I'm following the rules, I'm getting the returns that we expect to get every single year, I will still have had a absolutely phenomenal year. And again, it's all about living to trade another day. So the most important thing to remember, and the most important rule we have, is when you hit your stop loss rule, it is time to make a decision. There's a lot of things you can do, whether you try to continue to stay in that trade, whether you just close it and get out. But the most important thing is, it is time to make a decision. You cannot just hold on to the position hoping that things are going to reverse. And so you can do things like, averaging up. If you want to do it from a more aggressive point of view, you could roll further out of the money. You could roll further out of the money and increase the number of contracts so that the cash impact to you isn't that great, right? There's a lot of different tools we have at our disposal. But you have to decide what decision you want to make, but you have to make a decision. Now, no one knows what's going to happen, from here on out, what the full impact of the tariffs are going to be, how the market's going to continue to react. All I can say is personally, when I think about what decision to make, is the question of, do I think this is a temporary spike in volatility? Do I think this is just noise in the trading markets? Or do we think there's something more fundamental going on that is causing these price changes? Now, in the case of what happened with the tariffs, this isn't just noise in the market, right? There's a reason why these markets are reacting the way they are. Now, whether they end up coming back or not, again, who knows? But my point is, there is a reason why this is happening. So for me personally, this might not be the right decision, but for me personally, my focus is on being defensive, having an ironclad balance sheet, not getting too aggressive in how I'm managing things. That doesn't mean I'm just going to close everything and just stay out of it. But it does mean I'm looking to making sure that I'm continuing to stay further out of the money. For example, my oils right now, my oil puts, I am likely going to roll those further out of the money. I don't think I'm going to double up the number of contracts. I'm not going to average up. I'm just going to roll them further out of the money. And I'll probably look to sell some calls as a way to help recoup some of that, the premium that I will be losing by rolling further out of the money. Another thing you can do is you can just get out. That doesn't mean you have to stay out forever, but maybe say, there's just a lot going on in the market right now. I'm going to close some positions and I'm just going to give it half a day. I'm going to wait until Monday and then look to get back in, right? Just because you're getting out doesn't mean that you're going to lose all of that potential profit that you would have made had you stayed in, or being able to recoup those losses. Like, nothing is permanent in what we do. You can always make a decision. You can always re-enter a trade. But all that said and done, the only thing I want to make sure you guys come away from this video with is, when you hit your stop loss rule, it is time to make a decision. Don't hold on. Hopes and prayers aren't what trading is about. It's about staying disciplined. It's about following the rules and living to fight another day.